Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jaguars will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cajuns. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
7, South Alabama, 0.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Pulls it in, it's Jennings. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hollins. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a...
There. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, South Alabama.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Keith. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback keeper. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get outside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside, get these big fellas running east-west.
Back to pass on second down. Floats it out in space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Let's go! Let's go! Handoff to the single running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The terrain he's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Found the seam on the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A strike downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Hollins. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The pull and throw off the RPO. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Keith. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. shotgun snap on third down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. That's caught. It's Kane. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The throw. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Here we go. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets rid of it. He's got him. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Holds it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's key. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Now facing a third and long.
Here we go, set.
Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again?
Ready?
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, running back on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown. Last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Hollins. Makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Malone. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, South